In this video clip, you're going to learn how to use a vernier calipers. We'll cover the following topics. What is a vernier calipers? What is its use? How does it work? How is it used to measure objects? For example, measuring the outer diameter of a cylinder and measuring the inner diameter of a cylinder. If you use the standard ruler like shown here, your measurement accuracy is limited to 1 millimeter. On the other hand, the vernier calipers can be used for measuring sizes with an accuracy less than a millimeter. In the one you will use, you can measure up to 0.02 millimeters. Now you're seeing a picture of the vernier calipers that you will be using in the lab. So how does it work? The vernier calipers has a sliding scale shown with a red arrow which moves on a fixed scale. The fixed scale, which is shown in the bottom picture here, is marked in centimeters and millimeters. Ignore the inch scale at the bottom of the fixed scale. You can move the sliding scale on the fixed scale. First, you need to release the sliding scale by pressing with your thumb at the location shown with the arrow. Now, let's try to understand the principle of the vernier. When the jaws are closed, you will notice that the zero of the sliding scale lines up with the zero of the fixed scale. Now let's concentrate only on the sliding scale. Each unit on the sliding scale has 5 small divisions inside it. The complete 10 units on the sliding scale therefore correspond to 50 divisions. Now let's compare the sliding scale and the fixed scale. If the zeros are lined up as shown here, you will see that all the 50 divisions, that is the 10 units on the sliding scale, come up only to 4.9 centimeters or 49 millimeters on the fixed scale. So 50 sliding scale divisions are short by 1 millimeter when compared to the fixed scale. So each sliding scale division then is short by 1/50th of a millimeter, which is 0.02 millimeters. This gives us the instrument resolution of 0.02 millimeters per division of the sliding scale. In terms of sliding scale units, 10 units on the sliding scale are short by 1 millimeter. So one sliding scale unit is short by 1/10 millimeters, that's equal to 0.1 millimeter or 0.01 centimeters. Now let's learn how to make a reading. Look to where the zero of the sliding scale points to on the fixed scale. In this case, it points to slightly behind 2.1 centimeters on the fixed scale. So the coarse reading then is 2.1 centimeters on the fixed scale. Now notice that there's still a gap between the zero of the sliding scale and 2.1 of the fixed scale. The size of this gap can be measured with the help of the sliding scale and is referred to as the fine reading. Now we're ready to make a fine reading. Look to see where a mark on the sliding scale lines up with any mark on the fixed scale. In this picture, the 3.8 unit mark on the sliding scale lines up with the 4 centimeter mark on the fixed scale. So the fine scale reading then is 3.8 times 0.01 centimeters, that's equal to 0.038 centimeters. The reason we multiply by 0.01 is because each unit on the sliding scale is short by 0.01 centimeters as previously discussed. Now let's make the final or total reading. The total reading is a sum of the coarse reading and the fine reading. The fine reading refers to the gap measurement. The coarse reading was 2.1 centimeters and the fine reading was 0.038 centimeters. The total is 2.138 centimeters. Now you can try to make a reading of the settings of the vernier calipers shown in the figure below. If you need more time, you can pause the video here and restart it when you're ready. Start by making the course reading for the arrow position shown here. The value of the course reading you should have made is 1.9 centimeters. Now get ready to make the fine reading. Again, you can pause if necessary. Your answer should be that 4 units on the sliding scale line up with the 3.8 centimeter mark on the fixed scale. So the fine reading is 4 units times 0.01 centimeter. That's equal to 0.04 centimeters. Now, to get the total reading, we have to add the course reading to the fine reading. The course reading was 1.9 centimeters and the fine reading was 0.04 centimeters. Together, the total is 1.94 centimeters. Now, let's learn how to use the vernier calipers to measure the outer diameter of a cylinder. First, open the jaws by moving the sliding scale with the help of your thumb. Place the object to be measured between the jaws. Close the jaws till they lightly grab the outside of the cylinder. Now you're ready to make the reading. Make the coarse and fine readings. Next, let's learn how to use the vernier calipers to measure the inner diameter of a cylinder. You use the jaws on top of the vernier calipers to do this. You first insert the jaws inside the hollow cylinder. Next, move the sliding scale till the jaws slightly touch the inner walls of the cylinder. Now you're ready to make the reading. Make the coarse and fine reading. This concludes our presentation. Thank you for watching.